Howdy everyone, this is Mopbot, this is the Diamond Society, and welcome back to episode number 122. We are over here at the iron farm that Cortez built. There's a cat. I guess cats spawn in villages now. We're going to need a whole lot of iron, so it's a good thing that we've been AFKing, because let's put the armor back on. 3.5 stacks about of iron blocks. That's absolutely loads. Let's head back over to the community area and see what we've been up to. You know, I've been taking that stone path between those two places. I think it's a whole lot safer if I come over here and I don't have to walk over lava. These two actually connect, so not quite sure why anyone would risk their lives going over the lava like that. My, oh my, there's a whole lot going on in this area. More builds popping up with that bridge, and we got C3D4 right there. I think that's Stubbs' house up on the hill right there. Of course, the community build is behind me, and then we've got our tree farm here. Vitagarvia back off in the distance, and then BC's monster build back there. And this one right here is Nutty Chef. Yeah, Nutty Chef. So I am slowly starting to learn where everyone is. But anyway, here's what we built in last episode. This is the auto smelter. And out front here, we have the start to a sort of boardwalk kind of thing going along the river here. So the goal is to make the river a bit more of a prominent feature, and this might be the best way to do it. So we'll have these going around. I just started laying out the groundwork, not going to be doing a whole bunch of them, but anyway, today we have this. There's plenty more to do on the inside. We actually evened it out. I built the roof a little bit wrong before, so it looks a whole lot better now, but we have a lot more details to build up in here, and then we also want to come through here and make this an auto-fueled farm as well. Before we get back to that though, I was told there was something for us here. This is BC's gorgeous building, and I'm not quite sure where this is. So if we come up here, this is one entrance. I've been in here once before, but I don't remember. It was somewhere down here. And yes, this is all new. So we've got banners of each server member. Fantastic. And then this chest must be Mopbot. Fantastic. We got a shulker box. The block back there is now all patched up, and that's looking a whole lot better. And why do we have a frozen minecart? What? Oh, okay, there it goes. So anyway, we now have something to look at back here. There's this little hallway that goes back, and then we've got a big old hole right here for our farm. And we've got hoppers already down the middle, so we're going to have one going up here, one going up here, and then it's going to drop down with some water. And then that's going to come out over here. And then I think this back wall is actually going to get torn out, and we're going to have a water item elevator. And then that's going to shoot things right over. All the way up and over to here. I actually thought that was a little bit closer. That's going to be a little bit of work, I guess, apparently, because it's not quite as close as I thought it was. But yeah, we're going to have one going up here, one going up here. Like I said, it's not going to hit quite to the top. So I've got these extra lanterns hanging down there from this roof. And then we've also got a couple of receded blocks here because we're going to have some glass blocks going across here so nothing lands on this ledge here. So it would have been very easy for me to just come along here and do this entire farm and then come back to y'all, but I wanted to show you quick how we were going to do it because it's completely modular. It's just piece by piece, and then this is going to extend as far as we want it to, really. The only thing is that we need to not make it too long that we would need a repeater on these andesite blocks here. So all the coarse dirt is where our bamboo is going to grow, and then the pistons are going to knock it off. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned with is in the middle. Maybe it's going to land on the other plant, so we'll have to monitor that and kind of see how that's looking. But we're going to have 12 plants times 15 rows, so we're gonna have a lot of bamboo growing here. And if that's a problem for the server, instead of using an automatic clock to fire it off every time we need it, we can just change it to a button. So when someone wants to smelt something, they can just hit the button, they'll get all of their bamboo, and they can do it that way. That way we won't cause any lag to the server. But we'll start out with a clock, and we'll fix it if it is an issue. So gonna be actually pretty easy, I think, to loop this all through. The hard part is really just gonna be that water stream going up and over to down there. Before we get cracking on with that though, I did the upstairs and it's looking pretty decent, I think. There's not a whole lot function wise, but we do have some signs describing how the farm works, and I'm not a terribly big fan of the black text on the dark oak sign, so hopefully I do this right. The white dye is a new block, and sure enough, white text, dark brown sign, that looks a whole lot better. Of course, we cannot have a kelp farm without kelp. So we're over here at the community farms area, something that Mantis put together. First off, I love this place. The colors is absolutely fantastic as well. That red is really, really nice. So here we have the bamboo. We got 12 plants by 15 rows, so we're going to need 180 kelp, which is approximately 3 stacks. And if we get 3 stacks, we'll have a little bit of extra as well. So that's going to be what we're going to need. We're also going to need one extra piece for the timer. So every time it grows, it actually knows how, whoa, or when rather, to cut everything down. So that was pretty trippy. Oh, that's really neat. Okay, well, we have plenty now. We got 3 stacks in a little bit. Let's just replant what we're gonna not need and then head back over there. It feels like these lanterns are kind of hidden amongst the farm here, but anyway, we did get this all up. I haven't been AFK for very long, so some of these grew and some of them didn't. You can still see some of the babies down there, but it's not a problem. We got this hole dug out as well for the water stream, and yeah, we're pillaring up. I need to get my hands on some ender pearls, and I think, sure enough, there is a creeper down there, so apparently mobs can spawn in here, which is odd because I didn't think they could spawn on redstone, and to my knowledge, they couldn't spawn on pistons, but that must be where they're coming from unless they can spawn inside the bamboo. So I'm not quite sure what we can do for lighting, although there is an extra block, I suppose, above the redstone there. So maybe we could go through and hang some lanterns or something underneath here, or maybe even just a couple blocks of glowstone on each level, since we really won't be able to see it apart from this one. But we definitely don't want mobs just hanging around here. So anyway, if we drop down here, this is where they all come out, and you'll notice that the water was actually flat right there. Now we have water here, and there goes one of our torches, I think. So let's grab that XP, why not? So yeah, the water is actually flat in the middle. It's not flowing, but we have it flowing on both sides, so it's totally not an issue. It's all going to come right through there. Let's block that back off, and you know what? The torch this time, I'm probably going to have to go in there again. It's just going up there. Sure enough, it's down there now. Found some coal or something back here. So there is that hole, but that's going to be hidden, so we're not too worried about it. So back there, you can see our update detector, our block update detector for the bamboo here. And as soon as it reaches that height, it's going to fire everything, and now we're down here. Okay, this is better. We now have that covered in glass, so we're not going to fall down there. I have, however, just realized that now we are going to have to break the block in front of that observer so that all of these will fire. So how we're going to do that, I suppose, is to go through here. Let's try not dropping any blocks, because we're going to need to put these all back. We can then jump across to here, and then hopefully walk across, and we're going to get knocked down, I believe, when we do this. Oh, that. Oh, and the lag. Okay. Well, here this all goes. Let's toss anything there. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get back up now. And so, as you can see, it's not perfect. There are some bamboo still left up here. However, we should keep in mind that there were plants above where these pistons are. So when these middle ones broke out, they just dropped right down. So this is not as bad as it's usually going to be. Anyway, we have this completed water elevator here. You can see very quickly we have some things shooting up there. You can kind of notice them amongst all the bubbles. Let's go ahead and actually close this off as well. We no longer need that. So how do we want to do this? Probably like that. Take that out. Put that there. And then do that. And then we can grab this and close them back off like that. There we go. Okay, so anyway, if we come on out here, I still have to clean up over here, actually, now that I look at it. Apparently, we have 2 minutes before the server restarts, so we better hurry up here. And yeah, there is all of that. And, oh, apparently we have a couple extra blocks that we need to close off as well. So we'll take care of that and then clean everything up, and we should be good to go. And in our final seconds before this shuts off, quick try to close it all off. We need a block right there, there, one there, and then we can go ahead and break these. Fantastic, it's all cleaned up now. And now that we're back online, I'm noticing somebody added a button there, which is absolutely perfect, because if these were to get stuck due to a full system, you hit that button and it fires, and it takes care of it that way. So thank you to whomever did that, and I'm also noticing that there are less and less bamboo in each furnace going down. I'm not sure if that's a result of lag or possibly the farm. It's possible that one comes in, the minecart goes, puts one in here, comes back. Now there's maybe 2 or 3 bamboo in the chest waiting to come through, puts one in here, puts one in there, and so forth. And so this one gets prioritized, but as these start to fill up, it's going to skip these ones that are full, and it's not really going to be an issue in the long run. And with that, there we have it. Our auto smelter is now auto fueled as well. Absolutely fantastic. People can start coming in here and using that. I'm actually standing on top of this tunnel from C4 and D3's place. Did I say that backwards? C3 and D4's place. That's a whole lot better. And I'm noticing nobody built on top of this hill here, which is odd. Usually people do. Maybe we'll have something in the future. Anyway, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all next time.